close that out. Welcome. Oh God. How did you betray me? There we go. Welcome to
I was
Dog Pound
wondering why you were.
DnD, where people almost died last time, and we are going
Got better.
Got better.
So we are going to resume here with the recap being Derek and Vazala showing up here to Shraga, who has been working diligently to repair the ship, with urgent news to tell their good friend. Go ahead, guys. You have just come in from the ship hold after leaving your friends
alright.
behind to die. You have reached the ship.
Really quick, sorry. You have the person that plays Volgoth, you have her labeled Shraga on the stream.
That's true, and I'm labeled Adonavar, and Adonavar is labeled Lucy. Only Derek is correctly labeled in Twitch.
Wait.
I guess we all know who the favorite is.
Oh boy. Good call. It's been you know what, I'm just gonna leave this here because we're just gonna put that there. Fuck it.
Thank you for noticing that, Derek.
Alvin is Alvin. Okay, Vazloth goes here. We're gonna do it on the left sides of the heads today. Shraga goes here. Donavar, you can go there. And Derek, you can go. Now we're fine. We're fine now. So, Derek and Vazloth, you've come wet and spluttering into the hold with great important news for Shraga.
Oh, wipe your feet on the mats, please. Hello. Why are you coming in here so you look, what, scared?
Don't freak out, Captain. But Lucy and Donovar might be dead.
I feel like it's appropriate to freak out then, though. Is thing, what happened to my little birds? And why are you here not dead? Was it super heroic, like you go and I'll save us, and then Lucy was just like, I'll just stick around. I don't know Lucy all that well, so.
I think that's
Yes.
kind of what happened. But Derek was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking die," so then he yeeted us out of there, and so now we're here, kind of freaking out.
So
And you're taking this a lot better than I thought you would be. I'm about to have like a mental breakdown.
okay, you chill. I'm gonna have to head in there. It sounds like. Is that? Derek?
There's like 30
no.
guys that are all like really strong.
And I'm.
And do you remember that giant fish thing we fought earlier before we came down here?
Oh,
There's
don't tell
another
me.
one.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go check see on them real quick. I mean, the other option is just to be like, well, they died, and if it was you, would you want me to just be like, well, you know, Derek was kind of a shit wizard if he died, so I guess we don't need him. Blah 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 blah. Of course not.
No, you're right. We should probably check on them.
Well,
And
you
with-
can stay here. It sounds like I'm not saying I'm going to go in there and try to kill everybody. I'm just going to go check to see if they're, alive.
And with that, you hear banging on the cargo hold.
If you brought them back, or if you brought the bad guys here and they already killed the other two, I'm going to be very pissed off. And I'll go.
I got Minkenborg here, so they could have followed me.
That's a good point. Okay.
Hey,
I
look,
was gonna
it's
say, I know
Donovar
Adonavar's
and
small, but not that
Lucy.
smart. Lucy being that small, I'll believe.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, I
Don't break
thought you were
down
dead.
anymore.
Are you alive?
Yes, I am not. What?
I'm very happy you're
Why
not dead.
would I?
Why didn't you do that?
You almost
Gonna
died.
be doing? Yeah, hold on.
Yep.
So my HP is supposed to be there. Well, yes, I am fine. I don't know what you were all talking about. Lucy and I made that little fight. We are doing fine.
Actually, I do want to ask you guys something. I managed to steal something from the temple. I take out the the magic item that I got with loot points. I don't know what
It's an
called.
hourglass,
Hmm.
which is empty at present, with a candle that goes with it.
I don't
First
think
time
you
with
guys
this.
at Temple know how those things work, because usually you put stuff inside them, not candles.
No, I
So,
actually
Tamar, why- like you
can turn time back with this.
Oh. Well,
There's
that would
a small cost though,
before you
but
went in there, but you got it when you went in there, so lesson learned. Irony.
Hmm?
I found that there was a bunch of strong fish in there, and you look beat to
Mhm.
shit. Is that correct?
Yes, there is a lot of them have died at this point.
Oh. Well, why don't you go take a little nap? He heals up, and then when you're ready, we'll go back in there and finish them off.
Yeah, there is a. They have healers.
Oh,
Um,
they'll come back.
So but then several of the bodies started floating away. Others were eviscerated. And then there's big, a very big angular puffer frogfish. It has legs, an angular thing, and looks like it could inflate itself if it needed to. There's an oceanic beholder in their
Well, that
midst.
sounds like bullshit.
At least
And
one.
then-
I think there were
And
multiple.
there was only one in the fight.
Okay. There was only one then. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the thing kept hitting me with eye lasers over and over again.
oh yes, the beholder crab.
Yes. So yeah, there's lots of
Roller.
things, but a lot of the smaller ones are dead.
Goodness for small favors, then.
But yes, I will probably be doing the rest because I have definitely am worse for wear, but I am alive. So
It's good, because you could have fooled me.
I say we rest for now and then try again tomorrow, and try a more stealthy approach.
Yeah, I kind of got the shit beat out of me. I need to take a break.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the watch then. Everybody else go to bed. I'm very glad to see my little flock is fine.
So, like, why do you call us birds, but you're like a fish guy? And none of us are actually birds. Lucy's like the closest to being a bird, but not really.
Well, so here's the thing. You are little birds.
I am a chinchilla man.
And a little bird.
Egg velociraptor. Like seriously, I don't know. Right.
Squirrel, I believe.
Not a chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla is like a squirrel.
Yeah, basically the
and
same.
like a mouse. It's the best rodent. Is it a rodent even?
Yeah, it is.
It's the
But I
best
would
rodent.
argue, fuck, what are they called?
It's the
Chipmunk?
best small rodent.
No,
Capybaras
not chipmunks.
are also large.
Why can't I think of what they're the little guys that are in the hot tubs and they have the oranges on their heads? Why
What?
can't I think of?
What? What? What?
That's the thing. What are those
That is such a
called? They're little
specific pull. I'm
guys.
terrified to know what you're thinking.
Capybara?
They don't. They sit in the
Yes.
olden tree. Grabbing all the
Capybara.
grub they can
Capybaras are
see.
Capybaras are awesome.
They are, but they're big and
But they're not in
as,
hot tubs.
They hang out in hot springs. So that's basically nature's hot tub.
They're
Vibe with anything.
semi-aquatic, so I'll accept hot tub. Although you did say hot tub.
You
And
did
so
say
I was
hot tub
picturing,
with
like,
oranges on their
literally, like-
heads.
That's a thing. They do
I-
that.
Hi, pest control. Can you get over here? Yeah, my hot tub's been infested by capybara again.
With oranges on their
I wouldn't
heads.
say
Did they have the oranges? Oh yeah, they've got a lot of
infested,
oranges.
more like graced by their presence.
They keep stealing all of the oranges.
No, capybaras are literally friends with every other member of the animal kingdom. Nobody fucks with capybaras. They're awesome.
They're hard to eat, that's why.
Well, they are rodents, so
They're just like little guys.
All right, so we are back. Adanavar, Lucy, you have come back after your adventure and told Shraga that, hey, you're alive, you killed some fish, there's more fish, there's big fish, little fish, green fish, blue fish, red fish, all kinds of fish. And they're not necessarily friendly. Go ahead.
I think we're taking a rest at this point. I don't.
yeah, you guys would have all taken a rest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Upon having had solid long rest with no uneventful long rest, you guys all return to collaborate again and decide what you want to do.
We're doing a long rest. No, I'm kidding. See, I want kids. Oh, God. Need to, like, replace Fireball with something.
Fireball is not going to be the best one for down here, I don't think.
Yeah, fire or originating spells are not gonna be good underwater.
Igrath should have taught you lightning bolt, though.
I do have Lightning Bolt, and I have that equipped right now.
Perfect.
I'm looking for, like, better third level spells instead of Fireball. It's normally good, but it's horrible here.
You mean for like attacking, right?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't think we need Animate Gag right now. Lift of Warding is fun, but that's not going to be very good at the moment.
It's expensive.
Yes. Magic Circle. Self-Spirit Immediate. No. Fire.
So what's the plan? What are we doing? Are we further exploring the city? Are we going back to the temple to try and beat on things?
I do not know. What is plan?
No, I don't think we should go to the temple.
All right, that's one who says not going back to temple, but also if we don't deal with people in temple, maybe they follow us. They see us leave the submarine and they track us down while we're busy with other things and they beat shit out of us. After all, it sounds like you guys beat shit out of lots of them.
Yeah, and then I almost took care of the beholder, but all their little healing friends kept healing the beholder over and over again. They don't like me attacking it.
Oh, I got Magic Circle.
So we could go back to temple, but I think Big Fish may have gotten out of temple at this point.
Got a spell that can protect us from it. Magic Circle, but it takes a minute's cast and it's stationary.
Is yeah, that might help. I do not know how the magic circle works, so I cannot determine whether or not it is would keep fishies out.
As far as I know, circles only keep out sea bears. But I didn't see any.
I mean, nothing can get past this Magic Circle that I won't let pass. Unless they have access to teleportation or airplane travel.
Okay, then we are good there. You just need the mini to cast it.
Yes, that is the issue.
A little bit.
Don't worry, that's just swimming outside. It's fine.
Oh, look, a sea bear. It's a really big one.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to move the magic circle.
No. I know how magic circle works.
Ah, shit, they're indestructible.
Maybe-
We're fucked.
Maybe I should have chose a different spell thing. I can probably try and cast it before. Well,
So what is the decision on where we're going?
I do not know.
Well, apparently we're not going back to temple because people have said let's not go back to temple. So maybe take us to the map.
Yeah, and then also out of
You guys want
character, magic circle only keeps celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead out. It does not keep like
well-
monstrosities and aberrations.
oh crap! I misread it. Well, it would at least protect us from the zombies.
Yes.
Yeah, giant fish. That's gonna be an issue. I should have done summon undead instead.
We technically haven't started the day, so you could just choose your spells. When you're a wizard, you can choose to select as many spells as you want, and then reselect spells.
Yeah, then I'm gonna choose summon undead instead of magic circle.
Okay. It's like,
So
yeah,
you've
we
been
haven't
to
started
temple.
anything.
Temple place.
Wait, oh, that's the temple? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was the temple.
No, that's the temple. That's in the more towards the center. That's off to the side. That's a big like palace-looking motherfucker.
Well, fuck it. Let's go to the palace-looking motherfucker.
Hopefully, we don't run into a giant anglerfish thing again.
Maybe let's be more careful when opening doors.
Maybe not knock on door. Also, if you're afraid of giant angler puffer frogfish from attacking us, just stay try to stay within buildings. It is big. You stay in places where small it may not see. Okay, what's with the RGB wording over there?
Trying to fucking pick a color that you can see on this background.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You just fucking can't.
Yeah, I kind of realized that.
Honestly, white works the best, I think.
Yep, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so as you guys are heading towards the city, you're passing through, well, towards the palace, you're passing through the streets, and you pass a graveyard, where you see one angel sitting behind a tree, and you hear movement and a gurgling coming from inside the temple.
Where the fuck
A
are we?
different temple. Like,
And
small
where do you
house.
want us on the map?
Bottom right.
Osloth probably has the best stealth amongst us, right?
But I also see like a lot of statues all the time.
Also correct. So real quick, this is the Vazloth viewpoint.
Jeez.
They're all named after minions. So we have a Kevin, we have a Dave. Um,
So according to
none of our
Vosla,
units.
so I'm gonna
That
go
doesn't matter.
and tint this one with a yellow, and you'll know that's the real one.
Down the fire, would you take a peek see inside of the church real quick?
So with Vosloth vision, do they like shift? Like
Oh, they
as I
look like
move
they're
my
hungry.
head?
Yeah, and they move around.
Except for one occasionally will be doing the hula.
Yes, I can go try to look inside of church.
Softly we go now.
Let's see how stealthy Vosloth can be.
No, this is a Dawn of ours.
Pretty sure
Just
I'm pretty
going.
stealthy.
I
Yeah, I'm pretty
would
good at
know.
stealth.
But you also see angels everywhere.
Yeah. I'm used to them, so I'm. Oh wait, is that my role?
A Dawn of Ours got this.
Okay, I'm just like.
But
But the thing
um.
is, neither of you guys use armor, so Shraga, anytime he sneaks, has disadvantage because he's got heavy plate.
Goodbye. All right, we are going to open the door inside.
Like, I
Okay,
forgot what I was
everybody,
doing, so I was
play
just
the
chilling
game.
with Dave over here.
Everybody close your eyes until I say don't close your eyes. Except for, obviously, Adanavar. And reveal area briefly. And I guess I'll text you what's going on there.
Oh boy.
Where are you here?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you see, and then I'm gonna go and hide that back up. And people, you guys can open your eyes again.
I'm gonna come sneaking back over.
And it's a good thing you got that nat 20 because that is a very perceptive thing.
There is Beholder in church.
Like,
Oh,
what
they
is up?
They are having service.
I'm just gonna assume Momoa's not super fond of aquatic beholders, right?
I mean,
Because they're aberrations. They're not.
yeah,
They're not
they're not great. They're not real common either, so.
Yeah, there's
This particular one, he doesn't really have a stance on one way or the other if you were to ask him. But he doesn't tell you why.
But yeah, there's a bunch of people in there, and the Beholder is leading service right now. So yeah, we could go in, beat them up, or we could go other place. I don't know.
I feel like it would be rude not to say hello.
Are you saying like actual say hello, or are you meaning like he Donovan kind of points at his weapon?
Well, yeah, whichever.
So the kick-ass kind of hello.
Possibly. If it's not an angel and we don't like it, you might have to punch it. But follow my lead, folks. Is the door shut?
No, the door
Yeah,
is partially open.
It's partially open.
Do you want me
Cool.
to make some undead allies?
Okay.
Do
Oh,
have
If you say that
torches?
before I get to the doorway, I'd be like, yeah, maybe. If you've, there's a graveyard over there, so.
Actually, I just need. Oh crap! I don't have a gilded skull worth at least 300.
Well, maybe we can find you one at the graveyard.
Should I activate beast mode or something? Wow, it sounds
people-
really douchey now that I say it out loud.
Maybe a little bit, but don't worry about it. Just be prepared to back me up and follow my lead. And Shraga gonna just walk on over to the open door.
All right.
I'll
Everyone
I'll
roll
activate big
initiative.
boy mode.
Oh,
I don't get to see what's in here.
Oh, you do, but I mean, it sees you. Everybody roll
Should
initiative.
roll initiative.
Yep.
Alright, I'm a little scared.
And so they're attacking on sight.
We don't know what's happening on site yet, but we're gonna do it in turn.
Well, if combat's not starting, because if they're starting combat, then they're starting combat.
We're rolling initiative to see how it plays out, not because we're necessarily in combat.
Maybe we should just stealth our way through here, but okay.
He's already too late. He already walked in front of the door. They see him.
Yep.
We're currently paused right now while everybody's rolling.
There's a bunch of weeping angels.
Only the yellow ones are real.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, as far as you're concerned, anyways. As far as Vazloth's concerned, Vazloth ain't got no fucking clue.
That's just the squad. Don't mind them.
That's just the squad, yep.
I mean, what I see them all locations, I still have the weeping curse.
That is true. You would also see them. So half of you see them.
Yeah, so I have the weeping curse. I also have a flesh curse. I also have a crystal thing in my arm.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
forgot
also
about
high
that.
on shrooms.
There's a lot of things going on with you right now.
I'm just chilling, just high out of my mind.
Party 1 would be proud of you.
For initiative. Hey guys, are there any statues, like any actual statues, or am I just hallucinating them all?
I've not seen any statues except for there was one in graveyard, but I don't know where it went. Oh, there's one inside temple now. See, look at there.
And so
And-
none of the ones outside of the temple are real. Got it. Thank you.
So yeah, Shraga, you see what's going on. You see the beholder turn towards you. And all of the monsters turn towards you, and they take a defensive posture, but they have not attacked yet.
Hello, little birds.
You see them
I
start to
thought we
kind of
were your
back
little
up.
birds.
Yeah, they're little birds. You're my little birds. There's a difference. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Subtle but important.
Yeah.
And as they back up and form kind of protective ring around this thing, you see the angel from behind lunge forward and chomp on this thing. And it screams out in pain and whirls and blasts it with a black beam out of one eye.
Angels helping us?
Yeah.
And then
Wait, did
they
Kevin
turn
just
back
die?
towards you,
What?
and then it's Adonavhar's turn to decide what to do.
What is going on inside temple?
Come
I'm
on up here,
little.
take
I
a
can't see over your giant shoulder. Hold on.
The door is wide enough. You don't have to see over. Just look around. My thighs aren't that big.
His thighs don't
It's just the
jiggle,
armor.
jiggle.
Clanky, 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 clanky.
Well, they're all looking like they're forming up for phalanx position. Are they getting ready to defend themselves?
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
They don't look like they're taking offensive actions.
Also, Vazloth, Goji says on behalf of Party 1, they're proud of you.
You're gonna be good friends with Ikarath if you ever meet him.
Yeah.
It looks like they are in defensive. They're not going to attack us yet, so I'm not going to go over there and attack them.
No, Lucy, I think it's okay if we just, like, maybe prepare a boom, but don't use it necessarily. I'm looking more for answers. We didn't mean to interrupt church, but also that guy got bit on the ass, if he has one. Which he might not. He is kind of a round-shaped person.
I say we just close the door and let them be. They're not going to attack us.
Let church continue.
I was hoping for conversation when church was over. I also kind of wanted to figure out who they were churching about.
Oh, I see. Like, you're the one who people can understand underwater as long as you're underwater, so I'll let you do that. I
Yeah,
can
just-
only speak the bubble language. I don't speak a lot of the... I don't speak to everyone.
I want you to know I respect you as an adult, and I haven't done it yet. But sometimes it's really hard for me not to pat you on the head because you're so short.
I appreciate that you don't pat me on the head.
I
None of us
I
are doing anything.
patted you on the head
Okay,
right there.
Lucy.
Oh, you little...
Almost. I said almost. I'm good.
Lucy.
I think Matt's quasi still busy doing stuff because he's still muted. But Shraga did mention to Lucy that you don't have to open combat. You can just kind of hold on to a.
Okay. So they all kind of grab onto this thing and they start like some of them start spitting up gunk into their webbed hands and like splattering it on the back of this thing, where it's bleeding out, and they rush it up the stairs. Vaslov.
Oh,
You hear a
Apparently,
door slam and a lock clink behind.
Vazalov, if you'd like to deal with that head, I'm assuming that there's still a head left
of the statue.
because
No.
that's been the case every.
No, it hit it right in the head with its beam of disintegration. Disintegrated it right off.
Yourself, got to teach Derek disintegration for these things.
I like actually walk in here. I will do a perception check.
Yes. What are you perceiving?
Dangers.
There's really not any danger. I mean, it's not in great repair and it could fall in on you at any time, but like also like there's no like traps.
And you said this stairs went up, down, right?
Yeah, they went up a little bit. And the stairs in the back went up, yeah. The second level.
We're in the way.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go and chill with Kevin over here.
Well, a pile of ash, but yes.
You were a cool dude, Kevin. It was nice when we were playing patty cake the other day. Real homie.
Since everything's basically gone for now, we'll go out of initiative, so just do what you guys want to do.
I want to figure out what kind of church this is. Who's it to?
From the inscriptions you can see, it appears to be a church to a god and goddess named Grignark and Shalasta.
Are those
Going
names?
to go grave digging. See if I can find any loot.
You can roll history, maybe.
For a religious figure?
Okay, I also
Not
use,
religious, so I guess yeah, roll religion makes more sense.
Wait.
The names sound familiar, but you can't quite place it. Definitely somehow relates to Momoa, but you're not quite sure how.
All right. I don't suppose Momoa would respond if I was like, "Hey, Momoa, who the fuck is Grognark Lobafko or whatever his name was?"
No, gods aren't that hands-on in general, aside from Flit.
Well, but I'm not a cleric. I'm a warlock. So they can be if you want them to be. As a
Yeah,
DM.
no, they just as a campaign they aren't, rather than as a mechanical thing.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up the stairs and knock on the door they locked and be like, "Hello."
You hear growling and squishy noises.
If they're making intelligent word noises, I can understand them.
With which ability?
Back
Yes,
that up. Here, hold on. Where is it? The last part.
That's true.
That is the
Mhm.
blessing.
They're saying, get out, leave, get out.
Well,
Oh
we're
my
fighting-
god, he's going to die.
Do you need help? We have healers.
We don't trust you here. You don't belong. Upstairs.
Excuse me. I am the chosen of Momoa. I belong more than you do.
Oh, there's no place here.
Oh, cool. Shraga's gonna head downstairs and be like, so for future notice, we can kill these guys if they fuck with us.
Okay.
Oh, so. But I'm not
Look,
gonna.
guys, there's no one in here.
No, they're upstairs.
But no,
No,
there's.
they chose not to attack us. I'm okay with leaving them alone. Besides, there weren't that many of them.
Okay. So plot the floor.
It's a good plot. We have enough shatter to just shatter the floor
You
and
do.
drop.
Well, they won't really drop. They just.
Did
Be
I
you
there.
surprised them though. Last time I fought one of those crab things, none of our almost died.
Yeah, but that was because there was like 17 other people piling on trying to stab me at the same time. And additionally, it should be pointed out that there is none of those weird staff-wielding cleric boys that heal people here. So if you fight the Beholder and the Beholder dies, there's no one here to save Beholder.
As far as you've seen.
They aren't bothering us though, so why should we bother them?
Exactly. I mean, I get attacked by sailors all the time, but you call those ones pirates. Don't get attacked by a lot more sailors, and these ones didn't attack us, so I'm okay with leaving them for now. Come on, let's leave the church alone. Derek, did you want to go digging around in the graveyard to see if you can find the skull?
Yes. And full skeleton dress would be good because of animate tag.
Today we
How
do
long
not,
would a skeleton last?
But
How long would a skeleton last in the ground?
Well, here's the thing: it's underwater.
But I mean, technically, it's under the ground more than it's underwater, so.
Sins can last
just
out.
could possibly magic items.
Like 3,000 years?
Glass
Found skeletons.
Are
older-
they in caskets?
Yes.
So they'd be preserved for like a long time.
Yeah.
Also, we'd probably, what we do for specifically what we're looking for, we'd look for the fanciest graves here, and we'd check them for gilded skull.
So yeah,
Or skulls that
probably
we
do that first.
build ourselves. So we literally wouldn't dig up every grave here. We just go to the big, fancy, really sturdy-looking ones, you know?
Yeah, you find a handful, let's say 5, that aren't degraded into nothingness.
Okay, Dark, so you're gonna have to gild this yourself, I suppose. But we found you one.
Okay.
If you have the gold, I can do it.
I have to go.
Perfect.
We'll need to do it at ship, but I can't do it out here. Because, I can't melt your gold down to create the gilding process, so... We'd have to get back to ship. When we get back to ship, I can gild your skull.
Also, Shraga shuts the door behind us as we leave.
Okay.
And then we keep heading up for that temple. Realistically, this experience, it didn't go any worse than, like, some Protestants walking in on some Catholics.
At least they didn't try and kill us on sight.
Exactly.
Because their beholder crowd was injured and yeah.
I'm getting the feeling like the only thing that happened was the angel bit him, and they all started freaking out. I think maybe the angels can do some real fucking damage to those crabs.
Maybe they should have better security about angels.
I'm thinking maybe next time we destroy an angel, we should wrap its head up, and next time we fight a beholder crab, we should just chuck the head at the angel.
That is a creative way of doing things.
You've got the point.
Is the angel head still intact,
No,
or
you
is the
buried
whole
them.
thing destroyed?
Yeah, we retconned that we've been burying all of the angel heads that we've created.
No, just this one.
No, it was
Oh, no, that
turned
was
to ash because he used
disintegrated.
disintegration instead of
Okay.
a standard attack.
And that's good to
Oh.
know because that means, Derek, at the next level up, you should take the spell Disintegrate. Because then...
I do have disintegrate. I've got 6 level spell slots.
Perfect. Okay, then use that on an angel if we don't want its head. Because that'll fucking work. But also only if we're, like, safe and we're about to long rest, because that's also a really good spell to use.
Yeah. I've only got 1 6 level spell slot.
I kind of want to get an angel head and just like attach it to like a 5-foot stick or something.
Honestly, if I was an artificer, I'd probably try and create a robot body and put the head on it.
Okay, where on this map are we?
You are at the bottom center of the map. The little black areas are walls to temples, or not temples, walls to castle or tower. That is the palace. There is a small entrance right here that you can see,
Can we?
and you absolutely do
Please,
see
like,
this
Brad.
motherfucker
Thank you.
swimming across.
Oh no.
So you're probably hiding behind this pillar as it's swimming around.
I mean, does he look hungry or angry? Or like he's on duty?
He keeps swimming in the same pattern.
Yeah, it's not.
Shraga, talk to it. Talk to it.
I don't think I need to. I'm pretty sure that he's patrolling.
He's doing his job.
If you can bribe it to kill us.
It's a fish. What do you think you can bribe it with?
Tuna fish.
Do you?
Could,
What do you want to go? You want to go back to the surface and find another whale to feed to this thing?
Do you have pass
Netflix.
without trace? That'd be really helpful right now.
Huh?
Pass without trace.
I do not have that.
do
Do you have it?
not have pass without trace.
Does Lucy have it?
I think
I don't think anyone has it because I think it's a.
It's like
a Misty Step.
I was like, it's either druid or ranger, or maybe both.
Misty Step is good for 30 feet or 60?
Yeah, but I can only use it on myself. I can't use it on you guys.
I know.
Also got a dimension door where I can take one of you with me.
And you can see that inside of this little tower, it's actually empty, but it does look like it could have at one point been garrisoned as a defensive point.
Okay, what are the?
Well,
Huh? No, go ahead. What do you?
you said it was used as a tower.
These.
Yeah.
So that makes
Something.
sense.
Does it having like a door or something we can go inside, or is it just
Yeah,
on
there's
top?
a door up there.
I'd like to go inside the tower.
Okay, it's a mostly empty tower with a couple of benches, little table, little holes and slits in the walls, little portholes.
I mean, I think Shraga's just
Back out and say,
okay. So when it's over there, let's all just let's just swim to here, hide from it, get around that side.
Makes
There's nothing in
sense.
that tower.
Or, Derek, if you cast Shatter,
Hmm?
like, over there, he may swim over to investigate, giving us an opportunity to get over there. And I say Shatter because it's a loud noise, it's got range, and it's completely impossible to track it back to where you are. Because it just
Sorry,
originates
but over where again? Sorry.
off map, like over here.
Off map.
Some like anywhere kind of like in this direction. And then we'll all be prepared to dash for the door.
I'm gonna do like a shatter near the school of fish in the bottom left.
You got to do it farther away. You got to do it off the like.
Oh.
Just pretend like there's a
Oh,
map.
yeah.
He just runs
I'm gonna
straight.
do like a
He
gonna
might,
do like off map thing. Try and give us time to swim.
and Shatter doesn't have that much of a longer range. So if you hit something that explodes that's 60 feet away from us off map, hopefully he'll go to investigate it.
Yep, it absolutely
Hmm.
explodes, and you hear a loud noise emit from this thing's mouth, and its light changes to a red and orange. 1 second.
Now we're gonna hide in the tower.
1 second.
I thought we already were.
Hey,
Because
Mom.
you said you had gone in there, right?
I did
Oh.
go in there.
As you hear a light, not a light, a loud alarm gurgle sound coming from this tower. As this thing goes over to investigate. What are you guys doing?
I mean, as soon as it's past like that, I think the plan was for us all to sprint for the tower, right? Like
Yep.
So it's checking your
Hopefully we
destruction.
don't die.
As we go, I'm going to right before we take off, I'm going to ask the people with high perception to take a look at this thing.
Hey, not me.
Fucking sprint because that's where the alarm is coming from.
There seems to be some light coming from inside of it.
Are we gonna head that way now?
Far I can
There we go.
get another 10 feet.
It's like glowing in there.
And Vosloth, as you walk past, you see the interior.
So we're all leaving, right?
And you
Yep,
see
going
this
past
thing
now.
starting to draw runes in the air.
There's like a magic crab guy in there.
I would rather be inside tower instead of outside here with magic crabmen, so they'll go inside.
And the
this
magic,
individual.
and then you see the runes finish, and you see the whole tower light up with a red, and it starts to vibrate. And you see this thing swing back around and start heading back.
Quickly inside.
Go.
The door is
Yeah,
locked,
that's a nope.
and the beast is approaching.
Shut the door, shut the door.
I'm going to dimension door inside.
Ow. Okay.
And I'm going to unlock it and just come get in.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I was supposed to do that or if there's a way I was supposed to do it, but
I'm just gonna have you blow the door open, but this actually works better.
And as you guys walk in, you see doors here and here, but you see them like casing over with a hard aquamarine crystal. And you hear the door slam shut behind you. What are you guys
Okay.
doing?
Shraga's gonna try to break the door down anyway.
Yeah, your
Um,
your attempts bounce off the crystalline structure.
If you guys have like some kind of something that needs to break off a piece of crystal, I want to give this to Alvin.
Don't you have shatter?
I have a pickaxe if you're wanting me to pick at it.
That would be a horrible idea
try-
right now because that thing lurking outside.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
And
go
you
ahead and let the
see
top part.
the door entrance that you guys came through starting to slowly
Yeah.
grow crystals as well.
I can try to pick away at the doors. Don't know.
Try that one.
All right, I tried that one.
Scared to cast shadow by the will if I have to.
This one, I mean, that's something that might need to be done if pickaxes don't work.
And it's starting to get uncomfortably warm.
Yep, I'm casting shadow at this door.
Hey, can I not be standing by door when you do it? Thank
Yeah,
you.
I've got to warn Adonovar first. Then I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, roll damage. You blast at it, and the shards explode before quickly growing back over the door. The shards pelting out around, dealing 8 damage to Vazloth and Shraga.
Well, that could
All
work.
right, try dispel magic, Lucy.
Well, I think Lucy was saying if some people have it.
Oh, I don't have it.
Can I just like pick
Oh,
up
I've
the
got spell magic.
shards?
That spell magic.
Yeah, you can pick them up, put them in a bag or something, whatever you want to do.
Hell yeah. How many do I got?
8. Just mark down this heavily what circumstances you got them in.
8 blue grow crystals.
That closed up doors in the Sea Palace. That's the best.
Derek is trying to spell magic on it.
Yep.
Okay, roll your spellcasting stat.
Crap. Spellcasting. I think that's intelligence.
Yes.
Should be.
16.
4th level, high.
So that would be a 6th level spell or lower.
Okay, yeah, it's above that level.
Crap.
All right, fuck it. Shraga's gonna cast Shatter, but as he's gonna plan it so that as the Shatter lands, he's rocketing through the doorway.
A damage followed by athletics followed by strength.
Athletics is strength.
They can have different bonuses though.
So just raw strength.
Yeah, strength is the second one.
Oh no.
Wow, I literally couldn't have
it's
rolled worse.
bad.
Yeah, you did unfortunate there. So yeah, you managed to break off a huge chunk of it, but as you run, you just aren't able to time it quite right, and as you hit just as the crystal
Well, okay,
grows.
if it's that, then it's just movement speed.
Can I contact Alvin?
Anyway.
I think he can help us here.
And it sounds like I'm picking up more blue crystals.
I'm gonna pick up one.
Yep.
Do you what?
All right, Shrug is like, fuck this place. He's casting Shatter again, not on the doors. He's casting it
Actually,
on the
Jack-
wall to the door.
Oh, you're gonna break the wall. That doesn't have crystals on it, hopefully.
How many crystals do I have now?
You can have 5 more.
yeah.
Yeah, you blast partially a hole in it, but not all the way through.
Derek, please follow
try
that
you
up.
on there, yeah.
I just gonna
Please.
cast Identify on the crystal to see if I can find a solution.
Not, dude. It's getting hot in here. We are under just.
Yeah,
we need
you
to
all
get out
take
of this.
2 heat
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
You all take 2 heat damage,
Oh,
Whoa.
crap.
and you can
Yeah,
start
I-
to see bubbles forming in the water around you.
Crap.
Alright,
I kept
I'm
being
just gonna
over
start
5
going
minutes,
ham
it's
on the
weird.
wall.
Yeah.
I think letting the Derek use Shatter is probably best, since stone structures take double damage from thunder.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You can cast other stuff once we're out of this room, but right now we're being heated up.
Targeted by the spell myself. D6. Disintegrate, destroy it.
Disintegrate would destroy a 20-foot cube if you hit the wall with that.
Would it destroy? I
don't think you need to use disintegrate yet. I think you just need to. Oh, if you want to try that, sure.
I think it would disintegrate the crystal like, completely.
The problem is that shatter would probably destroy the crystals too, and it just regrew back. So you may disintegrate all of the crystal you can see, but if you don't get all of it, it'll just grow back over, and then we'll waste another 6th level spell. Which is why if you use lower level thunder to just keep digging our way through this wall, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I'll just keep digging through the wall. I just used my last 2nd level spell slot though.
The other option is boil alive, so.
There is one more. Has it been over 5 minutes since we entered here?
No.
No.
I might kill myself here.
Don't need to do the time revert thing right now. Just think if we shatter our way through, we can get out.
If you're gonna use the time revert thing, you use it when immediately they start sending off alarms and stuff like that, and the fish goes to investigate your first cast of the thing. You don't use it once we've been in here throwing spells around for a long time. Just shatter the wall. That's all we need.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you blow through the wall, and you see this thing in there, drawing runes around the base of its feet at a rapid pace. The lines glow aquamarine blue on the floor.
I am going to cast Lightning Lure on him as soon as I have line of sight. So that'll yank him close to me if he fails an 18 strength saving throw.
Let's find out. Let's get this background. Map layer.
Oh, thanks.
There we go. And 18. No, it is pulled towards you.
And that triggers Vulnerable Clinock. 24 to hit.
You hit.
So as he comes in, he takes 8
930.
lightning damage, and then I stab him for 17 piercing and 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
No, hold on. I do not. He doesn't take the necrotic damage. I don't know why that's. Does he take the necrotic damage? Is that built into the? That is right. That is built into the. That is something else. Never mind. He does take the necrotic damage.
Okay, so he takes 22 damage and screams and gurgles and his.
Plus, he takes the 8
tentacle
lightning damage
flare.
from the lightning lure.
Yes, and 8 damage from the lightning lure. And you can see him waving his hands around, and you see a small gem in between 2 of his pincers.
Little help! I'm gonna try to move out of the hole so that other people could get in here and beat the shit out of this guy with us.
Yep. And it screeches back, and Derek Vosloff and Shraga will get attacks of opportunity.
Well, I don't think anybody I'm saying that immediately after I attack, I'm calling little help. These guys are coming up. I think they were waiting on you to give them a permission to attack.
Yeah. As they're coming in,
gonna...
it's retreating. You got the first attack. You guys all get attacks as it's retreating.
How close was it to me? Because I think I have reach on and I can probably hit it.
Yeah, if you have reach, you can hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have Sentinel, don't you?
Yeah, Sentinel doesn't get to move. It lost its movement.
Yep.
And you obviously did hit Finn with a natural 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And you definitely, yeah, you guys smashed and crushed and beat this thing into the ground. The crystal rolling out of its claw onto the ground.
Yes.
The alarms are
gonna-
still blaring.
Yeah, of course. What's over here?
That is just a little chamber over there.
Is it still hot?
It's getting hotter as the water, and you can tell that the heat source is definitely from the hole in the wall.
So are these doors?
Those are windows.
This is a door right
Windows.
here.
That's a door.
Donovan, try the door, please.
Okay, I try door.
The door is locked.
Hey, the door
Derek,
is locked.
please back up. Donovan or Derek, please back up. Donovan, assist me if you please.
Oh, yes, of course. What do you want me to do?
We are going to break the door down if we can.
Haha, yes, of course.
Together, can we break the door down?
You are not. You are able to break it off of the lock, and you shatter that part of the door. But as you push, you feel that you're running into something behind the door.
Like there's a person pushing from the other side, or
More
like there's
like
something
an
behind the
inanimate
door?
object.
It's a pole door.
Hodor.
Shraga just very slowly starts to pull it in towards us to see if that works.
Well, you already broke it off off the lock. So yeah, you shattered that enough that you're able to open the door in reverse, and there's just a whole bunch of crates and shit sitting there.
Yeah.
Crates?
Does it
Yeah.
completely fill? Does it completely fill the passage?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's minor gaps, but for basically, yeah.
I'm just gonna start breaking them with my lance then.
Yeah, I'm swinging my glaive through them as well to crush them.
Absolutely. Derek, Shraga, Adanavar, please make Constitution saves.
That's not good. I don't know why everything I'm rolling right now is horrible.
All right. So, you guys hear a rumbling, and you can see all of the you can see from around the edges of the crates as you made it about halfway through something crackling black, and then you see pouring through all of the bits and corners a little rays of black which pelt into your body, and through them you take full damage for people under 16, half damage for people over. But you take $33 damage, or half of that, of necrotic
kind of
damage.
Type?
Necrotic damage. So Adanavar, I think, takes half a half.
Yeah, I'm down to. I take 9 damage.
And then you hear a loud explosion, and the hallway starts to shake.
Also, is this anything important?
Maybe. It is a golden conch sitting on a shelf.
Dibs.
I was gonna say if you would please pick that up.
I'm gonna look at it.
It looks
Fair.
like it has inset on the underside of it a spot for a crystal.
Like the crystal I picked up from the magic crab.
Wait, you picked up the crystal from the magic crab?
Yeah.
Oh, that magic crystal absorbed right in through your arm. And you now
Cool.
have a spiral of crystal snaking up the outside of your forepaw.
Does it feel good, bad, weird? So is that like added on to my flesh cursed?
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, you take half of 33 damage, Derek.
Spiral crystal.
And which arm did you touch that shell with?
Let's do my left hand.
Okay, and it was on your right hand, so we're fine there.
No, I'm pretty
Alright.
sure that I did left for all of the things because I'm right
Oh,
dominant.
okay. Then the left and left. So left touch. Okay. So the thing starts to, the golden conch starts to vibrate, and the crystals in your arm glow, and you start to see chunks start to fall off of the wall, and the ground starts to shake below you.
Meanwhile, Shraga and Adonovar, after that came through, were like leaning around the corner and stabbing at the boxes, still to break them up.
Yep, you're able to break through the boxes. Everybody roll dex saves at disadvantage.
Well, the reason why I specified that we're around the corner is to give us cover.
Oh yeah, no, that's not why that's happening. This is something else.
Big.
Wow.
Oh wait, disadvantage. That's
today.
right.
So everybody who got below a 16 will take 2 damage. And if you rolled a nat 1, you are temporarily knocked to the ground as rock chunks fall, well, coral chunks bursting off of this are just floating down and bashing you in the heads.
I'm gonna stop touching the magic conch.
It continues to vibrate.
Alright, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the Magic Conch.
Yeah, roll your magic attack stat.
Shraga's gonna swim through here.
Absolutely. There's 2 more rooms. A room towards the south.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty big door.
Yeah.
19. Dispel the Magic Conch.
Unless it's higher than 9th level spell.
Yeah, you do manage to dispel it. However, the ceiling looks ready to collapse at any point.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, from the whole building or just in the room?
Pretty much the whole building.
I'm
Well, at least
gonna
that you can
grab
see.
the magic conch and get over here.
Alright,
It's on.
I am going to use my last 3rd level spell slot and cast 3rd level shatter on. Oh wait. Crap. Yeah. No way being out.
Maybe like right there, so that way we can get out of here in case the roof does
Yeah,
fall
I'm
down.
going to do it on this wall. 3rd level shatter.
On which wall?
My last 3rd level spell slot.
He's giving us an escape route.
Yeah, you absolutely take out that wall.
And then I think we're all just gonna swim outside, right? At least briefly to see if the roof immediately falls down.
The right half
I
of the
think-
building looks like it's been through several earthquakes. The left half of the building seems untouched.
Now that we're out of there, is it still hot?
I mean, there's a little bit of heat trickling out of that, but I
Like,
mean,
are we taking tick damage
no,
over time?
no, you haven't been taking that since you got out of the one room.
Hey guys, I can't cast as many spells as I can now.
Yeah, we burned through a lot of your spells today.
The
I've
alarm
only
is
got
still going
first-
off though.
Actually, no, I do still have one more 2nd level.
And you guys can
What?
see off in the distance what looks like black shapes approaching. Like, it's just dark, so you can't really make out what they are, but there's definitely approaching things.
I think we
I
have
think we should-
friends coming.
You
Think
have
we
the
should
conch
swim
shell,
more.
right, Muzzleluff?
Yep, got the magic conch. Or unmagic conch, I guess.
Well, let's just try
Got that?
sneaking back to the ship the long way then.
Cool.
Unless we want to go back in there and risk being attacked by everything.
No, I do not want to fight that giant anglerfish.
He's probably not that bad.
I think I'll let you guys fight him, and I take a little rest.
We're not gonna do it right now. We're all gonna go back to the ship right now. Meta, is there a
Okay.
spot where we can escape, like going the long way around to get out of here, since we're on the back side of the fortress or the palace?
Mhm.
Dope. Once we get back to the ship, definitely want Derek to cast Identify on it.
Shell?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Also,
shell
there's
was
a-
magical at some point, but is no longer magical. What would the effects of that be?
If he casts Dispel Magic on it and it's an item, like it's a wondrous item, then it would just be temporarily dampened.
Yeah.
I believe, and then it comes back after a certain amount of time,
hmm
depending on the strength of the item.
It's a self-destruct
Dispel
concept.
Magic can't break a magic item; it just
It's a
dampens it
self-destruct
temporarily.
conch.
Oh,
And when paired with
I
the
messed up,
crystal
didn't I?
of sufficient power and clarity, it will destroy whatever building it is contained within.
Okay,
I
so
am going
here's a
to
plan. Here's a plan. Since Vazaloth has crystals and we got the shell, we have Vazaloth just sneak this into the building where you guys were attacked by all those things and just kind of tuck it under something while nobody's looking, and then just leave.
But I
maybe
want to
we
keep the
should-
magic conch. It's mine.
No, because here's the thing: is we just tuck it in there, the building collapses. But if we put it right next to the door, it would only take a couple minutes to dig it out and grab it, and then we can use it again.
It does destroy itself in its complete usage.
oh.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a one
then
and
it's
done
probably a
sort
good
of
thing we
item.
dispelled magic on it temporarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got plates that
Maybe
are
I-
missing from it and chunks from its use
Well, at
so
the very
far.
least, make sure Vazaloth doesn't accidentally touch it while it's inside the boat.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I don't want to swim all the way back up to the surface, personally.
I'll touch it.
You can touch it.
Okay.
Everybody can touch it except Vazaloth's. And she's Vazaloth's left hand. You said is the one that's covered in crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, his left hand is covered in crystals.
Yep.
So as long as Vazaloth doesn't touch it, or like he doesn't accidentally like
I
come
actually
in
did
contact
grab
with
one.
it with that hand, we should be. Yeah, no, you're allowed to touch it. We're all allowed to touch
I
it, just not
grabbed
the
a
crystal.
crystal. You grab a
You
crystal.
You can't grab the crystal. The
just your
crystal's attached to
Oh,
Vazaloth's
okay.
arm. It's
Yeah, they
part
all-
of
they-
him.
Oh, okay. I thought
No.
I tried saying that I tried grabbing a crystal
So,
a
like,
few
imagine you
times,
took
but
like a paring knife and just cut out trenches out of Vazaloth's arm,
Alright.
and then you like infuse some
Yeah,
crystal
never
into
mind.
it. That's the
I
effect.
was gonna say Shraga is like, well, technically I've got crystal shrapnel in me as well.
Yeah,
you
that's true.
have a piece of the aquamarine crystals from the door. You don't have the crystal that was inside the creature's hand.
Yeah.
I-
No, it's my
question.
hand. I've
Yeah, I have
got
a
two
question about-
crystals in there.
no question about Vazloth's arm though.
Yeah.
Does Vazloth now do more unarmed damage with that arm?
No.
Oh.
It just looks cool.
Now 2 out of 3 parties are infected with crystals, plus another one. Vazloth with
I'm
one new
infected
point
by
from
a lot
John.
of things.
That's true.
I said,
You are not
Alvin-
infected by mushrooms. You are choosing
could
to
probably
mitigate the
deal with this.
circumstances of your curse with mushrooms. There's a difference.
No, I'm coping with my trauma with
Yeah.
hallucinogenic mushrooms.
Right,
honestly,
but that's
I'm,
different than an infection, is my point. So you're good.
I'm really wondering what would happen if we gave Alvin the crystal thing to absorb. He turn into crystals and die?
I don't
Okay.
know. Alvin is a weird guy, and he's not the weird guy. He's got weird things going on with him. For starters, have you seen his wife? She's she's kind of like a Donovar, except more shrill. So kind of like Lucy also, but more shrill without wings.
So if Alvin is a crystal guy, now I'm kind of a crystal guy. Does that make him my dad?
Honestly, I
need a
think
new
all
dad.
you'd have to do is ask, and that's something that you could.
That has been the pattern.
When we get back, if you still have the crystals, or even if you don't, I'll introduce you to Alvin and see if he wants to be your dad, because
He wants
that
to.
is definitely a thing that happens.
Yeah, I need a new dad. I got kind of banished from my home dimension because my dad thought I was an asshole, which kind of is fair, but also it's my dad.
No, Lucy, we're not saying you need a new dad. I was saying you were kind of like Terry. That's Alvin's wife. So,
Mm.
yeah, as I understand it, Alvin kind of collects children who need dads. So,
Who are these people?
Those are my parents.
Oh yeah. I'm just dragging out all people. Oh yeah, we need.
Carmel's like the most. Where's Carmel and Randavius? Oh, Randavius is right there.
Yeah, Randavius is right there. They're not in the NPC folder, so I have to go to the retirement home folder.
He especially has a thing for people who aren't like normal looking humanoids. So you definitely fit it.
And then there's Alvin.
Technically, I don't think Shraga knows about Skrank because he's new.
No.
I mean, he's a gray guy, wears a hat. I'm a gray guy that wears a hat.
You should meet the Mushroom Man then. He's not a great guy, but he does wear a hat.
Alvin, you need more family so we can do the Brady Bunch montage.
He taught me to be a wizard.
You learned Oh, Derek, that explains so much. Shraga's got this like, really concerned look on his face right now where he's just like, oh.
Maybe he shouldn't have that vial with that worm in it.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what Shraga's
But I didn't eat drugs with him. Well, except for how I became a wizard, but
Yep, no, I'm not going to worry about it. You're not even the worst drug user on the ship right now, somehow,
That's
despite
true.
having been treated incorrect. So,
none of what Icarus does has passed on to me.
has Lucy canonically met Ikrath at like one of the many parties that Ikrath threw over the 5-year break?
She worked at the Rorschach's rack.
Yeah, she worked at Rorschach's rack. She was a stripper, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Whoever pays the bills.
can't say I have done any drugs. That doesn't mean I don't. That doesn't mean I want them. I don't want to do the drugs. You keep your drugs to yourselves.
I have no drugs. I promise I have no drugs.
Drugs. Can I have more drugs? I only have purple drugs. Can we get like blue
I don't have
drugs?
any. I'm not Icarus.
Find more drugs. We'll make sure you get the tape.
Awesome.
He then looks to
Icarus.
everyone else and is just like,
Mm-hmm. So I told you that Icarus was the one that helped me become a wizard.
yeah, but that didn't click until I called him the Mushroom Man. Because I forgot Ikrath is the Mushroom Man. I knew Ikrath was a wizard. I just forgot he was that one. I'm not a big fan, honestly. If you guys recall correctly, technically you could argue that Ikrath is the one who ended up killing Shraga.
You don't have an opinion on this person because I don't know who he is.
You just haven't met a lot of people, so we'll have to fix that. Going to the bottom of the ocean where there aren't people is not the best for, you know.
I spent the most of my time with orc people. That's when I spent my time.
Right, but you also have only spent like 2 years of time, so it's fine.
3 years, and then I spent a year with you people, so... Well, thank you very much.
Okay. I feel like my point was still made.
Before my dad kicked me out because I accidentally made a pact with the demon, I never really got out much.
Demon, I might know him.
Yeah, what demon did you make a pact with?
Oh, just an archdevil that tricked me. And
Oh,
I think he killed my father.
okay.
Well, did you make
So-
him take responsibility and become your new dad?
I was gonna say two options. You could either make him your new dad, or when I introduce Vazaloth to Alvin, I could drop your name as well.
No.
Hey, he's my dad.
Another
this,
part,
I-
do you have a dad?
You're about the size that Alvin normally adopts, so.
I mean, after this, I actually plan on tracking this demon down and killing him.
Well, yeah, and when we're done at the bottom of the ocean, I wouldn't mind helping. That sounds like fun.
Say demon, but he's a devil.
I'm fine with killing a demon or devil, whatever it is, I can kill it.
What if it's
I will be right
Cairo?
back.
I don't think Cairo's the one who deceived Derek into a warlock pact.
What if it's Cairo's pacted thing?
His
if it's-
quote unquote father?
Yeah.
Well, Cairo's separated from his father at this point now that he's a full devil, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Yes, but what would happen if it was? That would be crazy.
Ooh. It'd be
Cairo
interesting.
Cairo would applaud you.
Carol help?
Yeah, he doesn't really care for his father that much.
You could bring
And
the
it's not even-
Kralenites on their first demon
Jesus.
hunt.
Oh God. He's not against fighting his father, but if you're going after it's not his actual father, it's his quote unquote father.
Is there someone you're supposed to want to kill, Lucy? I don't know. It's been so long since we discussed your backstory, I have no clue.
Am I supposed to... No, it's just everyone here seems to have someone to kill.
Yeah.
He's the demon that killed my father in a 2-year time skip. Or was it 2 or 5?
5 years was how much time passed.
If you're
you're talking
talking
about
Shraga
from
would
the 5
feel.
Yeah, in the 5 years, the devil killed his father out of revenge.
I wonder
Oh.
how Shraga would feel about the Kralenites, given that the Kralin murdered him and Fruit.
You can't attribute the actions of one person to an entire group, especially
Yeah,
since that
but
group.
you
that
can't
group-
account for emotions. Like, that was his buddy.
Yes,
That was his
is
brother.
true.
You can't account
But
for
it-
emotions.
But additionally, those the Kralenites are from a time when Kralin wasn't a total asshole.
That's true.
That was when he was redeemable.
Yes, before he turned into the Monster Man.
I met Kralin before he turned into the Monster Man.
So he started out as the villain by being main character syndrome, and then he turned into the actual villain by happenstance events. So what is our
He's the
plan?
only part. He's the only party member in Party 2 besides Vladimir. Like the original Party 2.
Yep. So what's the plans? What are we gonna do?
I am not sure at this point. Oh,
But I think what we should
Okay,
do
we
here is come up
explored.
with, here's our direction for next time, and then we'll call it as a short session, and then we will actually know what we're doing next time and not spend the first bit figuring out what to do.
okay.
So, our next excursion to the city, where do you think we should go that we haven't been already? Are we going to try raiding the temple again with the conch?
I mean, if you want to, I
Oh, we're
guess.
gonna use Dispel Magic on it again because I like it. I've already become very attached to this conch.
Our objective is to. It has something to do with getting the stuff out of here. It's a treasure hunt. We're supposed to be looking for the items down here.
According to Shraga, anyways, it's a treasure hunt. Yes.
Yeah, and then there's probably something to do with restoring the city, or maybe in some way, shape, or form, or cleansing it so that it could have maybe reconstructed to have like an underwater city. Who knows? But it's something that Momoa wants us to do.
I mean, it is. Yeah, I don't think Shraga would be fine with mass destruction.
Yeah, we should probably not destroy the entire city.
And
I mean,
remember,
we could-
lightning damage for every like 5 feet it travels, it does half damage to things, but it does travel through the water.
Yeah.
So you just keep halving every 5 feet in terms of calculating the damage you take.
Okay.
Is Momoa set me for a grave robbing? A church?
That's not really grave robbing. And he did say that you guys could take loot, so.
Yeah, it also should be said that based on what Shraga has told us beforehand, this entire city and all of its denizens were kind of condemned to damnation by Momoa for kind of flipping him off.
That's a little bit extreme.
They said we don't need a god, and when the god was the one who raised the city in the first place, and then the god stopped supporting city, and the city collapsed.
Yeah.
That is what the Shraga has essentially told us. So
Yeah, you probably actually know more of the lore than I do, Dragonheart.
yeah, with the people of this the New York people basically saying basically we're just done worshiping Momoa and said they don't need a god anymore, and now they were all put down here, which is why my god told me that there's a shitload of souls down here that kind of need to be released because their damnation is technically over and their souls need to move on.
Yeah, your god's kind of angry at Momoa. Just a little bit. He's not happy about depriving him of that many souls for that long.
So we kind of need to figure out where all the souls are concentrated, which means the undead of the city should probably be gotten rid of, as well as any other soul trapped here. I don't know if these creatures that are down here are are trapped souls, or if
You
they're...
haven't tried to investigate if they are.
The only real interactions we've had with them was one undead that we killed, and then all of those other people we killed in the temple, but we had to run away from that.
Yeah, you
So
I was making sure that where you should be at in knowledge is where you're at. I do it all the time, whether or not there's good stuff to know or not.
So if we can, next time when we find some of those fishy people and we're not being chased away, I have a thing that I need to use on one of them so I can figure something out. Because then maybe they have information that I need. Yes? So I say we go after places that are not so heavily fortified, so we don't have to deal with thousands upon thousands of people trying to kill us, and we can just solo out a couple of the fish.
Yeah, there is more parts of the city you can explore. There's houses, larger houses that can be explored. Like, it's a full-on city.
Because if I can get one of them alone...
I think we should kill all the undead that we can.
Yes, we should kill the undead, but I need a... I don't know. And they definitely need to die. That's just how it is. But if the fish people are being aggressive and we end up killing one of them and they're left alone and we don't diddle around, I need to... And Adonivar will pull out what looks like a little worm that could fit inside your ear from inside his pouch. I need to put this in its head.
Is that something I gave you? It sounds like something I gave you.
Yes.
I feel like it's modeled after the Yerks from Animorph, so I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Boy,
Not exactly.
But it probably took inspiration from it, if I'm recalling it correctly.
Yeah. So it's basically it's a ring, and then inside the ring there's a worm that I pull out from it.
Oh yeah.
And then that worm I put inside someone's head, and then I make a luck roll if they have died within the last week. And then I can, depending on how well I roll on luck, determines what information I glean from them.
That's a good fucking ring that I gave you.
So yes, I can basically just need to put the worm inside someone's head, but they have to be dead. It doesn't work on living people. At least I've never tried.
okay.
I don't think you want to experience. It doesn't technically say. I think it doesn't. Yeah, I think it might work on undead. So if we kill an undead, I put the worm. As long as they have some sort of ear canal for me to put the worm inside, I can learn something from them.
Is that a dragon or a reindeer?
It's a dragon.
I couldn't tell for sure.
It's Jungly from Genshin.
Ah. I have not played
I-
Genshin much.
I'm a no-life scrub that has spent too much money on that game, and so I can't ever stop playing.
That's a good
Never
place
played
to
it.
be, though. I mean, honestly, I miss that kind of passion in my life.
Part of the reason why I can keep myself like interested in it is I read way too much fan fiction.
Oh
It's
my-
the only way. Otherwise, I'd be so bored.
my.
But I love the characters enough to keep going.
Yeah. All right. So is our plan home invasion and murder? I think for the next time.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to put it, but it certainly sounds like that is where it's going. Yes.
Then we can have
Get genocide.
4. You guys can have 6 loot points apiece for being the first party twice in a row to ever say, okay, maybe this is too much. We're gonna walk away from this. So 6 loot points to all. Thank you guys for watching.
No,
Thank you guys
7.
for playing. We will be back next week.